Hey coin collectors, Dan the collecting man here. Today I want to go through coin packaging and why I think it is important to have good quality coin packaging. So I've got a mix of all the different types that I've kind of been collecting over the years, and I want to go through what are my personal opinions about them and why I think it's quite important. So I've got some examples of really good packaging, and then some really poor packaging that just makes the coins look cheap and ruins the kind of overall collectability of the coin. So I'm going to go through some of the stuff that in the past, and specifically it came up with Australian Royal Mint, where I noticed their packaging has definitely over the time gotten cheaper and cheaper, and they've got to the point where they're now doing that biodegradable coin packaging that's wrapped in tissue paper. So I'll have a look at one now, and this is one that I got a few years ago. And as you can see here, the outer box is quite nice, but then it was wrapped, this was wrapped in like tissue paper, and then this is a biodegradable kind of box, which is just something that you just would never use. Then you got this card about protecting the environment, and then you get the coin. So there's nothing really nice, and this is a quite expensive coin, probably $600-700 now, given the gold value, and you would never put that in a showcase and present that like that. It's just nothing that is worth showing off. It's just a cheap way to send it a coin. The capsule itself is nice, and I like the way they've actually got the capsule in there, but the outer box is just not there. I understand they were trying to do stuff for the environment, but no one chucks out the boxes when it comes to coin collecting. As you can see here, I've kept all of my coins. So I want to go through firstly the year sets, specifically the Australian and UK year sets that you normally get. So we'll have a look at the current one that we've just seen, which is, we still haven't seen 2025, but 2024. Again, we've got this very cheap biodegradable packaging in there, which just cheapens it along, and then you just got the coins just sitting in there. There's nothing nice. You'd never put this on show. There's nothing unique about this one. It's kind of a bit of a poor, cheap way of promoting that. And this was very expensive, and that's what I want to get through as well, is this is a cheap material and it's cheaply done. But if I compare this to the 2023 Royal Mint in the UK set, which was cheaper and a lot more limited and has more coins. First, you got this really nice outer box here. Then you pull that out, and it's almost got like this leather case here, as you can see here. Absolutely looks beautiful. And then you open it up, and then you can see here you've got the certificate, so that each one's individually numbered on top of that, so you get that. And this has a very low minted number as well, these coin sets, so they're very hard to obtain. So 12,023, and it comes with a nice little booklet all about it as well, so you get all the key information. And you get more coins because there's obviously a bigger set, and as you can see it's presented a lot nicer, and you can also pull out the coin itself, so to have a look at both sides. So a much nicer way of presenting it, and you can actually potentially put that on show. But as you can see here, it's got a nice felt case, and the fact that this is cheaper than the Royal Australian Mint's recycled cheap version is just shows you that it's not a nice thing. So that's definitely a nice one, and this holds a lot more collector value because of the way one is presented, and obviously the limited amount, and that they're individually numbered, which is definitely a key thing. Also seen this uncirculated coin set. So here's this uncirculated set. The outer packaging is pretty nice, I'll give them that, that's not too bad. But then if we go through and have a look at this is where I think there's a bit of a miss. Look at this, it's just white, there's nothing written on it, just cheap plain white thing in a plastic thing. There's no effort or design put into this, which is really ruins it, because you could just put this up there and you don't even know what year it is unless you put it around this side. There's nothing to say this is the first king's effigy. Like there could have been something nice and royal put around this, or something like the king's cipher or something like that. But this is just, for me, a really weak way of doing it, and it just adds no collector value to it, or nothing that people will want to go, oh, that's really cool, I want to get that. So if I compare that to probably what I think is probably for me some of the coolest things, and we'll go to the Royal Mint again. This one here is amazing. Now we'll go through this, so many different layers of packaging in this one. So we can see this box here. Then we've got this nice little outer kind of box here, which then brings you into a leather box, and then you get a nice card and all the key information, and then we get that, and then we have, this is just for one coin, and then we get this beautiful coin, and as you can see here, you get this beautiful coin in this really cool capsule on top of it. It makes it look really cool, so it makes you want to buy it because it's just the way it's all presented and makes it feel like you're getting a little bit of value, and I think that's really important. Another one I'll go through is one of the older Royal Mint ones. So this is a bit older, but still I like the way they were presented back in the older days. This is a much nicer box, at least it's not that recycled. You got the felt underneath, so it makes it feel like it's a bit more there, and then you got the felt in here with the book in here, and as you can see here, it's got like a silk finish. It's a much nicer finished design, and something that you're happy to show off and keep. You could easily put that on a shelf and show that off, and the way it's done and the way the card is put in here is absolutely gorgeous. So hopefully the Royal Mint do that again, because it comes up really nice, and I've seen that with different colors, and there's something that you want to see. Another older design was these ones here. So this is a proof silver set. Again, look at this beautiful wood, natural wood kind of finish here. Again, you get the nice card and beautiful. Look at that. That's a nice, and you got nice hinges in there. Nice wood with the nice felt. You definitely feel like you're getting something of value. So this is 2006, where it had the round 50-cent coin in there, and these are all pure silver coins. So, and these also had different effigies on it as well, which is pretty cool. So different effigies based on the different years, which is a nice kind of collecting thing to have, but with silver value going up as well on top of that. So that's something you're happy to have, and the box itself shows off. Another beautiful one is the Royal Mint. Another one here, this is the Sovereign. So this was the Coronation Edition Sovereign. Another one where you got this beautiful outer box. Then we go into the really nice booklet. Then we've got this nice, at least material here, so it's not cheap tissue paper. And this opens up nicely too, so you can see how it opens up, so you can easily get the box out. And then we've got this beautiful, like you can feel the finish on that. It's really nice with the felt finish. There's effort being put into that with a embossed logo from the Royal Mint there. And then we've got this beautiful box with the felt, and here this even got magnets in it, so you can actually set it up like that to show it off. So this is something that when you show people this coin, people already get excited just seeing the actual packaging. They go, oh, that's beautiful. Even if it's not real wood or not, I'm pretty sure it is, but it just gives you that feel that this is a special coin, and it makes you enjoy it. And this one has the King's effigy on there, which is very, very unique. So the one thing I'm noticing is there's inconsistency with the packaging. So then you've got, this is the $1 coin where it's a vertical kind of finish. So if you have it up, you have it there. Then this one came out only a year or so before that, and it's a lengthways finish. So you've got that kind of inconsistency. But if you are collecting $2 coins, then you've got this one that comes out that's in a little card from the Royal Mint. And then also 2024, we've now got it coming out like this, which is coming out in this little packaging, which comes out in this folder packaging. So it's another way of being promoted. So there's just inconsistencies with those. And then you've got this one, which is another one that folds out and opens up. And we've seen obviously the bluey one where it opens up in this box. All these ones here, this is from the Australian Post kind of design, where you can put them coins there. I don't mind those, they're pretty good. But for me, it's definitely inconsistent. The Perth Mint is kind of consistent for me. They seem to be very similar in what they do. They have these ones here, which has got a magnet kind of lid, and you can peel this plastic off. I personally like keeping them on there, but you can peel that plastic off so it becomes see-through. Comes with this nice little kind of protective cushion. It's like a little cute little cushion that's got the branding on it, which I think is really neat. And then you've got this nice coin with the little felt that you can get it out nice and easy, and that's a nice way to get it out. A beautiful coin on that one too. And this is a nice one to then show off, and then obviously you can put that magnet on there and show it off like that if once you took that film off there. So I'd love to know in the comments below what you personally think of packaging. I have spoken to the Royal Mint and they have said that they are going to improve the packaging, but we haven't seen much released yet this year, so we haven't been able to see if they actually are genuinely going to improve their packaging and have some consistency so coin collectors can get the right boxes and things to put them in, because it gets a little bit hard when you get all these different sizes and shapes and different styles. And for me, the cost that you're paying for, like I said, the Royal Mint in the UK is cheaper for better quality and you get more coins than the Royal Australian Mint, so they need to match their pricing on that aspect as well. So I'd love to know your thoughts. If you found this informative, and hopefully someone from the Mint is watching this and takes on this feedback, because it is, from a coin collector's perspective, something that you're excited about when you get something that's presented in a beautiful case. So you really respect it and look after it, and people really do like to look after their packaging when it comes to coins, because it just adds a little bit more collectability as well. So make sure, if you found this informative, give us a thumbs up. There's a link down below for a shout out to buy me a coffee if you want to do a little shout out and support for the channel and for the work that I do. Make sure you subscribe to Dan the Collecting Man to keep up to date on all things coin collecting, and we have a lot of fun talking about the hobby itself. And as always, thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you on the next video. Dan.